Well, hey guys, Steve DC Digging. It's been a while since I put a video out, and got a little bit of time. So let's talk about DIGSTOCK V in Eastern North Carolina. It's a couple of months ago. Finally getting around putting a video together for it. Got some helicopters coming over. Well, I had a great time. It was a Thursday through Sunday event. The Thursday was kind of the meet and greet, seated hunts. I kind of consider it like a metal detecting convention. Didn't get any video there. There's plenty of other guys that did, and it's out there on YouTube, so you can watch it. I think everybody had a great time at that. Friday morning got started. Just want to tell you a little bit about, for the people that were there, the process that I went through of where I hunted and why I picked the sites that I did. It was advertised as like 7,500 acres, and then I heard that it actually was up more like 9,000 to 10,000 acres. So plenty of area to choose from. So the first day I went to the field, and they provided a map. It was a Google map, interactive. It was really good. I went to the field that had the note on it that they had found some Indian artifacts and some black glass. It was on a dirt road, so I went to that spot early. Got there probably about 7:30, and it was packed, man. There was probably about 30 people in that field. Probably stayed there about 20 minutes. I found a moderate amount of trash, but nothing really good. Didn't get any indication that anybody else was finding anything good either, so I moved. I crossed the road to the next field, and it had even more people in it. It's probably 40 to 50 people there. I stayed there probably about 10 minutes. Again, didn't get an indication anybody was finding anything. Found some moderate trash. There was moderate amount of trash there. So I packed up and went down the road a little bit to the area that had Colonel Johnson's house labeled on the map. So, and it had probably about 3 or 4 fields in that area. Had a little bit more success there. Started talking to some guys on that site, and they were finding some household products, turn of century type. Not quite as many people there, probably about 20, and that bigger field is a bigger field as well. I found again a little bit of trash there, but I started finding some lead balls, lead pieces, which is a good sign. And so I stayed out there a couple of hours. I really didn't get a whole lot of video for the weekend. It was rainy and windy and snowing, and so I just didn't pick up a lot of video. So I stayed out there a little bit, and I talked to a guy across the street to a couple other fields. Same thing, moderate amount of trash, can slaw, and some little pieces of lead and things like that. I did talk to a guy there who indicated he had been over to a house site and found a silver mid 20th century coin, British coin, at a house site, but he didn't stay there too long because the corn stalks were giving him, the cotton stalks were giving him a fit. So I decided, well, let me head over there. So I moved, wasn't too far apart, and I had to walk through a field to get to that one. I was walking through that field number 97. There was no dig holes in it, nobody in that field. And started getting some good hits, and I got a couple of videos of some finds I found. So, well, hey guys, Steve DC Digging, down here at DIGSTOCK V, Friday, and been out here all morning, and it's not many targets so far, but the weekend's still young. Come to my let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th field for a day, and finally got a decent target, I believe. Well, I think decent. It's round, so turn around, I'll show it to you. All right, it's an 85 on the I got the Deus 1 out today, or right now. I've used all the Deus 2 and the HF coil. Now I got the, you know, the X35 coil. 85, it may be a just a regular penny, but hopefully it's a flat button or a Indian head. Let's see what it is. It's gonna be a flat button. I'll take that for sure. Got a shank on it, and it's gonna have a back mark on it too. All right, clean up and I'll show it to you. Well, there's the back mark. I really can't read it. I think it says standard. You can probably read it, but all right, nice start. Go find another one. All right, about 35 feet from that last button, got this, and it rang up a 70. I think it's a button, but I think the shanks broke off, and maybe a little writing on the back. I just can't tell too well, but that's what I think it is. So, all right, I like this spot. All right, I was pretty excited. It was about 1 o'clock on Friday. I got started at 7:30, and I finally found a couple of relics, a couple of 1800s buttons, and I was in a field with nobody else, no other dig holes. So I gave a buddy of mine, Scott, a call, and he's a Facebook friend, and I met him Thursday at the get together at the Metal Detective Convention there on site, and traded numbers, and so I was on the spot, so I gave him a call, and he came over, and we dug some more targets. So, all right, right over there where my digger is, where I got that last little flat button, and doing a spiral method. Got a little faint signal here, and it's ringing up high in the mid 90s, and it's round, and it's right at probably 8 inches deep. So I don't know what it is. Could be, can you tell? May just be a clad dime, but so far the color looks pretty good. I don't think it's silver, but let's see. Is it gonna be a button? It's thin, whatever it is. I'm putting brush on it. All right, that's going to be like a fare token, like a transportation token, like I guess a trolley or subway. I'm not sure. All right, like it. Well, we finished out Friday in that spot, and went over to another field in that general area, and got a lot of modern trash. Found some old bricks and where old home site was, but really didn't hit on anything too much. So Saturday rolled around, and man, it was windy on Saturday, so I didn't get a lot of video on it. I had my son with me on Saturday because he was going to do the kids hunt later on that day. So Scott and I started out this same field, moved over to the next field, tried to get behind some trees to block the wind. Dug another button there. I didn't shoot the video. It was another 1800s button, and so we stayed there a little while, and then we moved over to the site that had an old school on it, and got there, and there was a bunch of people out there, you know, for Saturday morning, and man, trash everywhere, can slaw. So we did dig one old hoe out there, but we didn't stick around too long, and we moved. So Scott said, "Where do you want to go?" I said, "Well, let's go to this field over here that's kind of high next to some water." And so we got in the truck, drove over to that spot, and man, that was a pretty good call. All right, so we got there and we parked and we're walking to the back of the field, and it was we were probably about 100-200 yards in between each other walking to the back. We had one of the irrigation pivots in between us. There was a few dig holes in that field, and there was one guy already there, but he was out walking along the field, the woods line. So we got to the end. I didn't find anything, found trash, but looked over and Scott said, "Man, did you find anything?" I said, "No." And he pulled out, he had a old spoon and part of a shoe buckle, so it was on there. So I had to leave. Scott killed it, and me and my son went over to the kids seated hunt, and my son, he rocked it. So here's some pictures from that. Well, the kids hunt was fun. My son, he pulled out a bunch of finds, bunch of coins, some bullets, that type of thing. And as you saw, he got the token, the special black colored, I think it was a $50. So he enjoyed that. I met my father-in-law, dropped my son off with him, and I headed back out to the colonial site that Scott and I were on. To see if I could get some goodies, and got a few. Here's a picture of them. Like I said, Scott killed it. Here's a picture of what he was finding out there. So we stayed the rest of the day at this site, all the rest of the afternoon, and till dark, and we had a good time. So Sunday rolled around, had my son back with me because he wanted the token. We had to go to the prize ceremony, giving away. And weather again was bad. It was raining, got a little snow on it, so I didn't get any video of us digging out there, but I got some video of the prize ceremony, and here it is. All right, this is Spencer's treasure chest for
winning the seeded hunt at DIGSTOCK.
There you go. What you got?
No.
Oh my goodness!
I got a $2 bill. I got some $2 bills.
Wow.
That ain't real money though.
And I got 19. This is 101 years old. And I got. What's this? Oh, yo, this is golden.
Oh yeah, it's a gold quarter.
Wow, what this was made. This was made in 1792.
These $100 bills.
Yeah, they're real.
Yeah, and I got $2.
Yeah, that pays your way then.
Yeah, it is.
Look at these.
All them little coins.
And we're gonna be opening up some handbags.
It's
Nice. Got a whole
silver dollar.
And we're gonna be opening up a handbag, a grab bag.
You got a grab bag? That's right.
Well, Mama's gonna be tickled with all that stuff.
This is gonna help me pay for a zip line.
Yeah, let's put it in the back. Yeah.
All right.
All right,
So
this-
here we go.
What is that?
This is a grab bag number. We bought these $5 each.
Okay. So now I'm just gonna. Now I'm just gonna.
Let me look at that thing again. I think it's very much.
Can you just rip it?
Okay. Oh, what is this?
1922.
Mm-hmm.
That's worth $32 for $28, which is $38.
And got,
Piece of pottery.
yeah. That's fun. All right. We got a bullet
Yep.
and a button.
Button back.
Yep. And then we got a nail. All right. So that's grab bag number 1. Now this is number 2. Let's open.
Well, he got several silver dollars. That's an 8. What is that? 1900s.
Yep.
Oh,
Wow,
We got
this here worth about
shotgun
$300
shell.
right here.
and
$500 worth of stuff in there is what he said.
How
and
much?
then $500. And then we got another bullet. This one.
Fired bullet.
shot. And then a tiny little bag of a button. So that's all.
All right. Catch you next time.
Subscribe.
Well, all in all, it was a great time. DIGSTOCK, I definitely go again. I think the guys putting it on did a fantastic job. Such a big event. So many acres. That was what I liked about it. Is, I think they had around 10,000 acres out there, and you were free to go anywhere you wanted to. And if you couldn't get a spot by yourself out there, man, you weren't trying. I've heard some people complain about the amount of can slaw that they were digging out there, but a lot of those people were digging right along the road, and that's what you're gonna find. But you got that much acreage out there. If you're digging can slaw and you don't like it, you got to move. Go find a spot where there's not a lot of trash, and dig something old. So I'll definitely go again. I enjoyed meeting people. Enjoyed the festivities on Thursday. Seeded hunts were done well. We got on a good site, a good early 1700s site, colonial site that and that was just fun. Scott killed it. Enjoyed seeing him dig all those fantastic finds. I got a few good ones, and we'll be there for the next DIGSTOCK. All right.